whole thing. There you go. Yeah. There you go. I still need to meet her. I mean, I know her. I knew her in school, but did I send her one? I think I did. Yeah, I was probably adulting at night, just sending out requests. You know, you get bored scrolling through and only seeing the same things over and over again, so like, let's add some new stuff. Awesome.
on the grind. It's game time. Light shine. All eyes on the line. Every move, every play. We define. Hardy live. Feeling prime. From the bench to the field, we climb. Champion rise is our time. No fear, no limits, we prime. Bring the heat. Watch it shine. This leg is on, we on grind. It's game time. Light shine. All eyes on the line. Every move, every play, we define. Heart be loud. Feel the prime. From the bench to the field, we climb.
Good evening, IHSAA Hoops fans, and welcome inside the beautiful Case Arena for tonight's IHSAA basketball matchup between the Rossville Hornets and the Frankfort Hot Dogs. You see the records on the screen. Rossville coming in at 10-2, Frankfort at 1-13. Rossville breaking into the ranking this week. They are now the number 10 team in 1A. Tonight's game and coverage is brought to you by Abstract Technology Group, doing IT differently, making it simple. By Dan Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first. Fiberhawk, fast, affordable Fiberhawk. Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. The Frankfort Eagles, Post 976, people helping people. And the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. As we welcome you into our Dan Ginda Funeral Home pregame show where they put family first. I'm joined by Joe Rook. Joe? Always a fantastic night when we get these two teams together, right? Little county rivalry matchup, some fun things here.
Yeah, absolutely, Sean. Frankfort and Rossville, great matchup. The records this year, you got 10-2, Rossville 1-13, Frankfort. Not going to say you can throw the records out the door. That may not be totally true, but Frankfort and Rossville usually have some very good basketball games. I can remember growing up back in the days when, they not only played during the season, in those times, played during the sectional. And Frankfort and Rossville always seems to have really good basketball games. So hopefully we'll have one here tonight.
There's a reason why this game was affectionately named in the 90s Cram Case Arena, because it was the one where you brought all the fans out, right?
Yeah.
Rossville just up the road.
Rossville always had good following, good basketball teams. Rossville always puts a good product out on the floor, very fundamentally sound, as they are this year. And so and Frankfort's had really, really good teams throughout the year. So, hey, like I said, the record's a little different this year, but let's see what we get tonight. Hopefully Frankfort put their good foot forward and have a good game.
Let's take a look at our first look, brought to us by the Willow Creek Barn, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. And you see it on the screen there, two very experienced head coaches, in Corey Dunn in his 20th year overall, Albert Hendricks in his 16th year overall, his first year here at Frankfort. Last year, Rossville bested Frankfort 78-63, and we mentioned at the top of the telecast, currently ranked number 10 in 1A, and that'll continue as they continue to win. They'll continue to climb the rankings. This is a very good team. For Frankfort, they've lost 5 straight, but they've gotten some help back. They got a little deeper rotation, a player that is now eligible playing out there, Landon Stewart. I know he played last night, did a great job on the glass for the Hot Dogs, and they look for him to be part of that rotation throughout the rest of the season, help them down this home stretch. For our players to watch tonight, or a player to watch, brought to us by ISC, where local lives here. It's Charlie Beardsley, 9.4 points, 7.3 rebounds. He is a young man that absolutely fills the stat sheet all across the board. You see his season high there, 23 points.
Last night, Charlie had a good game here on ISC Sports against Western Boone. Had 17 points. Did not have the rebound totals, but we're pretty sure it was a double-double for Charlie. And he is capable of doing that every night, and Frankfort's going to need that out of him this evening.
Lastly, our keys to victory here from Tier 1 Meat Co., where every cut is elite and every customer's family.
Hey, I'll go as fast as I can here, getting lined up for the national anthem. County rivalry, as we mentioned, Frankfort-Rossville. Always a good game. The last 15 years, Frankfort 8 wins, Rossville 7. Very good competition with each other. 65 versus 31. Frankfort averages 31 points a game. Rossville 65. How is Frankfort going to get more points? hold Rossville down. We shall see. Turnovers. Last evening, Frankfort had 18 turnovers. They've been averaging 11 turnovers a game. It had 18, some in that fourth quarter, very, very critical. That when the game was in the balance, that kind of tipped it towards Western Boone. Rossville with turnovers only averages 10 a game. So, what's going to happen tonight with that, see if it comes into play. So we shall see. We'll talk more about that. 65-31. Got a few more things on that.
We'll come back right after the national anthem.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
In this town, game day starts long before kickoff. It's the work behind the scenes that makes champions. At Tier 1 Meat Company, we prep with the same focus, discipline, and pride as the hometown heroes we feed. From our block to your block, fuel every victory. Tier 1 Meat Company. Mission, feed the fans. Standard, champion quality. Scan the QR code for a game day upgrade.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the Knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Welcome back to Frankfort High School. Pregame show out of the way, and we've got our starting lineups on the screen. First for the Rossville Hornets, it'll be Braden Teeley-Hahn. That young man can absolutely fill up the stat sheet. We'll tell you more about his scoring capabilities as the game goes on. Cooper Dunn, the coach's kid, is great as the point guard for this Rossville squad. Andrew Wolin, Brody Skinner, and Aiden Schomburg round out your starting five. Our starting lineups tonight brought to us by Ardente Dental, where healthy smiles start here. There's a great shot of the Frankfort hot dogs. They're getting ready to be announced here at the high school for head coach Albert Hendricks and his staff. You see those guys there off to the side.
They'll get the lights turned down, little flashing lights going on here, trying to excite the crowd as much as possible.
A little razzle-dazzle for the hot dogs. They've been competitive in quite a few of their games. I know defensively they've been very strong this year. As you see their starting lineup there on your screen, Charlie Beardsley. We mentioned Landon Stewart joining the squad. His first game was last night. Matthew Berry out there as well. Lucas Wagner, the team's leading scorer. And then Taryn Emery. He's one I wanted to talk about, Joe, because if you can slow and limit Braden Teeley-Hahn's scoring, and what I mean by that is in games where he has had 18 or more points, Rossville's undefeated. But when they've been able to hold him in that 12 to 15 point range, Rossville's lost a couple of games. Taryn Emery defensively did a great job the last time I was here against North Putnam's leading scorer.
Yeah, that's a great point. Is Frankfort, if they're going to try any special defense on Teeley-Hahn, just play straight up man-to-man? Who gets that assignment? We would expect Emery, but we'll certainly call that out here as the game gets going. But, yeah, Teeley-Hahn coming in averaging 22 points a game, you got to pay attention to him.
Our officials tonight brought to us by Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling, where recycling always makes sense. It's Grant Covey, Julian Robinson, and Patrick Schooley. Officials getting rid of their warm-up jackets now as we get set for this one. A little colder outside, so you get the shooters.
Absolutely,
jackets for the players, and then the officials got theirs too. A little fist bump action. They're ready to roll.
You mentioned just real quick that Landon Stewart, who's going to be jumping for Frankfort tonight, last evening was his first game for the Hot Dogs this year. 6'1", gives Frankfort just a little more size. Got a few rebounds last night, probably a little more than a few. Did a good job on the boards, and hopefully that first game he gets settled in tonight and it can throw a few more points in for Frankfort.
It's good for Frankfort, giving them a little more depth in the post area because Jaden McBee was really at 6'2". He was their main post player, and if he got in foul trouble, it was tough sledding.
It was different.
And watch Brody Skinner tonight. That is a man, he is built. Right there jumping it up for Rossville, number 21. He does not skip the weight room days. So he's going to be a force inside for the Hornets. Cooper Dunn with it first. And it will be Stewart who comes out with the early assignment here on Braden Teely-Hahn. First three on the way off the mark, rebounded by Barry. And it's a one-shot limited trip for Rossville. Both of these teams played a night ago.
Yep, I think it's imperative for Frankfort to get off to a good start offensively. Several times this year, seems like they have a rough time getting going. So I think tonight, very important for them to have a good start.
Wagner looking for help. He'll find Emery up top. And you just got to think, one of these nights, the team itself is going to get hot, right? I mean, you start seeing some shots go in for one guy, and the next guy gets some confidence going, and it just flows.
Last night, Lucas Wagner had 5 3-pointers that were going to have a turnover. Frankfort creates their first turnover of the evening, but Lucas Wagner finished him. I thought they had 5 3-pointers last night, and you were thinking, all right, this is going to go. He cooled off in the second half, so hopefully he can get going tonight with those 3-pointers.
Rossville get it into Dunn. They'll look to try to get Teely-Hahn going early and often. His first shot's off the mark. There's Skinner trying to keep a ball alive. Last touch by Rossville. That'll belong to Frankfort.
Teely-Hahn getting his first opportunity of the evening from 3.
And, when we talk about his scoring capabilities, he's over 1,000 points already as a junior. But he had 52 points basically to start the season earlier this year, went 10 of 18 from three-point range. That one's in the ISC archives. And then last night, he had 33 points against Tri-Central.
Hornets rolled last night over Tri-Central, 103-67.
That's a lot of scoring.
Rossville has that capability, I think, up and down their lineup, Sean.
Beardsley with it. Hot Dogs patient on offense. Can hear the Hot Dog bench pouring with him to move it. Want him to cut and move. Matthew Barry finds Paydirt as he drives and gets Frankfort scoring going.
Good drive by Matthew Barry.
Going over to the corner for Schomburg. Schomburg and Wolin, a couple of players that have been some real nice offensive additions to Rossville this year. They've started to find their rhythm as well.
Yeah, Schomburg averaging 12.2 coming in this evening's contest.
Ball fake from Wagner. He puts it on the deck, able to get into the lane and count the bucket. Lucas Wagner with a nice move.
Good drive by Lucas. I've been saying the last few games, want to see Lucas Wagner drive the ball a few more. He's a great free throw shooter. Hope I don't jinx him here on this first free throw, but he needs to get to the line if he can.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Frankfort Eagles, Post 976, serving the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, the Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, please visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street. Wagner completes the three-point play. Then we get a whistle away from the action here. That one called on Wagner. Rossville had the ball under their own bucket here. Frankfort with a 5-0 early lead. Jumper from Schomburg, and he's able to knock it down and gets the scoring going. Now a little pressure from Dunn, picking Emery up full court. Barry bails him out. You're right about Stewart's size. He listed at 6'1", but he looks taller than that.
He's a tall, slender young man, but he does look a little taller than 6'1". Gives Frankfort some help needed on the rebounding.
Now, a lot of times you see coaches lie and they'll add an inch or so for a player to make them a little taller. I feel like they're shorting Mr. Stewart there a little. Barry ball fake, spin move in the lane. Partially blocked by Skinner, but the reason is it's He fouled him.
Going to have a foul, but I think Frankfurt early on doing a good job trying to drive the ball, trying to basket, create some opportunities here, maybe from the free throw line.
Day and Getting a Funeral Home has locations in Frankfurt, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville, which is why they're perfect for this broadcast. The compassionate and experienced staff at Day and Getting a Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information on their services and community involvement, please visit dayandginda.com. Day and Getting a Funeral Homes, where we put family first. Barry gets 1 of 2 at the line that trip. Him and Wagner both with 3 points apiece. It's a 4-point early lead here in the first quarter for Frankfurt. That's Lane Edmonds, the junior, who checked in there for Rossville, and then Cooper Dunn knocks down the 3. It's a good sign for the Hornets if Cooper starts hitting from beyond the arc. In the lane, Beardsley, a little hang time. Can't finish, but stays active.
Good job by Charlie staying with it.
Through the lane this time, leaves it a little short again.
I like the aggressive, so stay with it if you're a Beardsley. There we go.
And he does just that on defense, but then coughs it up. Teely Hahn draws contact in the lane, and they're going to get Beardsley with his first foul.
I'm not sure we give Frankfurt a turnover on that or not. But those, you get the ball and you just fumble it around. Got to maintain that possession.
Apologize, Mr. Beardsley. They actually called that foul on Barry, and Teely Hahn with a rare miss at the free throw line. He's an 83% free throw shooter on the season.
83% from the charity stripe, 39% from three-point range. Excellent shooter.
Hearing it from the student section early on, he gets 1 of 2 on the trip. League leading. How about team leading? 23.2 points per contest for Teely Hahn. Young man will quickly climb the all-time scoring ranks now for Rossville as he continues on his torrid path. Hitting 52 points and 33 points in just 2 games. That helps a lot.
That adds up quickly.
Wagner sets his feet, lets it fly just off back iron. All knotted up at 6. Rossville looks to take their first lead of the game. Dunn passed up the 3. Schomburg back to Dunn. Schomburg's going to let it fly. Draws nothing but the bottom of the net, and I mean nothing but the bottom of the net on that one.
Yeah. He's a much better shooter than that.
Student section will probably let him hear it a few times.
Well, sure. Part of the fun.
We saw Schomburg on our telecast at Rossville earlier this season in a game, and he filled it up from deep as Wagner hits a 3 here. Good sign for Lucas. He had 5 threes last night, Joe. You were talking about that, and he struggled a little bit shooting the ball lately, so to see those go.
Yeah, it's important to see Wagner get off to a good start. Frankfurt's defense didn't slide over quick enough on this one. Trying to get an opportunity for a 3-point play here by number 45, Nolan Britt.
Nolan Britt had some heroics in the Kitchen Classic. Hit a game-winning 3 to give Rossville the tournament championship. Comes off the bench here, hits the old-school 3-point play.
Mr. Britt averages 4.8, basically 5 points a game for the Hornets.
Stewart pulls up from the free throw line. That's a good-looking jumper.
I think he has that capability. Going to need to see that from Stewart tonight a few times. Frankfurt stick with the Hornets.
Dunn straight on 3, a little short. Rebounded by Barry. And right now, with 90 seconds to go in the first quarter, Joe, Frankfurt already at 11 points.
Good start. Frankfurt had the start that, if you're a Frankfurt fan, that you'd be wanting. Important to carry it through the end of this quarter and onto the second.
Swing it around to Wagner. Berry with it out top. Congratulations to Matthew Berry as well. Just signed to play college baseball. Last week or so here for Frankfort High School. He's going to go play at Franklin College.
The old Grizzlies.
And there's a knockdown three. That's Taryn Emery joining the
3-ball
shooting party. 4 hot dogs in the scoring column here in the first quarter. Teely Hahn dials up long range. That one rims out. As Frankfort walks it up and slows it here on what I would guess be their final possession of the quarter. Coach will likely have them hold it. We want to tell you about Healthy Communities of Clinton County, where they offer navigation services for all pregnant women. That shot's blocked. They offer insurance assistance, prenatal appointment assistance, smoking or vaping cessation, breastfeeding, labor delivery, safe sleep, car seat, and newborn care education. Just call Libby, 659-6063 for more information. Jump ball here, possession arrow will belong with the hot dogs. Charlie Beardsley's going to check back in. McBee comes out as Coach Hendricks looks for a little bit of offensive substitution here. And Coach Dunn's going to counter with some defensive substitutions here as well, as Caden Skinner comes in and Schomburg came back on the floor. They've also got 6'6" Lane Edmonds kind of patrolling the paint down here if Frankfort tries to drive. Wagner's got to get it up. Little scoop shot. It's short. And that's how the first quarter ends. 14-9, a great start if you're a hot dog fan. They lead this one by 5. We'll take a break. When we come back, more basketball heads your way on the ISC Sports Network.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
Frankfort Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
Welcome back to Frankfort High School, where tradition meets opportunity as the Hot Dogs celebrate their 150th graduating class. They honor the past while preparing students for the future. Here, students don't just earn a diploma, they earn college credit through Indiana College Corps and Gem City University. Frankfort High School's early college and the only early college program in the county. With 25 career pathways, award-winning arts, the only marching band in the county, and athletics that build leaders. Call today to schedule a tour and see why Frankfort High School is where opportunity begins. Opportunity begins here for Rossville in the second quarters. They have the basketball first, but it's going to be a turnover. Frankfort's defense causing some problems down here, Joe. Did you see there, Teely Hahn kind of lost the handle on that one?
Yeah, in that first quarter, wanted to mention Frankfort 2 turnovers. Rossville, I did not have them a turnover over in that first quarter, just had 1. So both teams doing an excellent job taking care of the basketball.
Rossville had some size on the floor, but Frankfort doing a good job cleaning the glass as well. Limited to just one-shot opportunities. And on this end, we've seen Frankfort shoot the ball about as good as they have in any game this year there in that first quarter.
Frankfort showed really good patience on the offensive end that first quarter. Long possessions making Rossville work on their defense, taking the ball to the basket a few times.
Wagner, ball fake, puts it on the floor, drives, and he's going to draw the foul. Now, that is a heads-up play from the senior, Lucas Wagner.
Lucas, not the most overly quick guy. First steps, not the best, but I still think he needs to drive the basketball, give Frankfort an opportunity from the free throw line. Wagner coming in, as I mentioned before, 89% on the year.
Attention all engaged couples, discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside of Frankfort, Indiana, the venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities, providing the perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. To start planning your unforgettable day, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Wagner knocked down 1 and 2. Dogs up 6 early on in the second quarter.
Ran out of real estate and then tried to kick it out, but
I think we're going to
body
get a foul.
foul, yeah.
I think we're going to get a foul on someone here. I'm not quite sure.
Beardsley got a little aggressive there that time defensively, earns the foul. To get it in, this is Wolin. And he can knock it down if you leave him open. The sophomore gets his first 3.
Hornets as a team come in averaging 30% from the three-point line there, and they are not bashful.
That cut the lead down to 3, 15-12. Stewart, a pass a little behind him there. Big weekend for athletics all across the nation. Obviously, we got basketball for you here on Saturday night. NFL playoffs are upon us as well with games going on. And then Monday night, the Indiana Hoosiers playing for a national championship in football.
Never thought you'd say that, Sean. Certainly glad to hear it. We wish IU the best and hope they get that victory over Miami.
Hopefully they get the basketball team straightened out.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to be a football school from now on if this continues.
Well, I hate that.
Stewart has this one knocked away. Hits the floor. Got to love the effort. But we got a timeout. Good heads-up play by Coach Hendricks there.
Wow. Saved the possession for Frankfurt on that one because T. Lee Hahn had it and was headed out.
So you watch it right here. As he dives, right as he got possession, Coach Hendricks alertly. And again, this is why you have seasoned coaches, and I say that with respect. Seasoned coaches on both sidelines here. Coach Hendricks saving the possession for Frankfurt. At Tier 1 Meat Co., we take pride in delivering locally sourced premium beef and pork, the kind of meat that honors the land, respects the craft, and fuels families with real flavor. From custom processing to mission-ready catering, we bring the firepower to elevate every meal and every moment. Founded by veterans, every cut is elite and every customer is family. Step into Tier 1 at 128 West Catherine Street in Flora or visit them online at tier1meatco.com. I know our broadcast is down one normal viewer tonight, but that's because he traveled from Florida up here and he's in attendance at the game tonight. Mark Stoops is here.
Wow, Mark Stoops. Hey, enjoy that Indiana weather, Mark, coming from Florida. Woo!
He sent me the message. He said, don't worry about sending me the link. I'm going to be in person.
All right, then.
Mark trying to bring a little luck to the hot dogs. So far, so good here in this one. They lead the number 10 ranked team in 1A right now, 15-12. Barry. Now ran into a double team there. Frankfurt's offense looks pretty crisp tonight, and Stewart just lifted the foot before he put the ball down.
Get a replay of that. You can see, kind of shuffled the feet there before he got going, so.
They get it to the corner to Wool, and he knocked one down a moment ago. This one off. Secured by Emery. And with under 5 to go here in the second quarter, Frankfurt with a 3-point lead. You can hear a lot of coaching coming from that sideline from Frankfurt all the way up here in the crow's nest. Coach Hendricks is going to lose his voice tonight, Joe. Barry with it here, puts it on the deck.
As we've mentioned before, Frankfurt showing great amount of patience here on the offensive end. I don't think you'd say they're stalling necessarily.
I think coaches just drilled it into their head that don't take it until we have a good look. Stewart Little strong on that attempt. Good pass. Dunn secures it. Schomburg down the lane, draws contact. And he'll head to the free throw line.
See that replay here. Number 11 for Frankfurt. Barry had the position. Had he not left his feet and just stood there with his hands up, he probably would have drawn a charge on that play. But when you left your feet, he was done.
This portion of our broadcast tonight brought to us by FiberHawk. Fiber internet, super fast speeds, no more buffering, perfect for all sizes of business. FiberHawk offers every speed to meet your internet needs. For more on offerings and availability, go to fiberhawk.com, or call 765-922-HAWK. Fast, affordable, FiberHawk. I want to thank all of our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible all season long on the ISC Sports Network. Had great games last night. Doubleheader here at Frankfurt on ISC. A doubleheader at Carroll between them and Clinton Prairie. More games headed your way next week as the Frankfurt girls and the Clinton Prairie girls basketball team will battle it out on the hardwood. You can watch that one right here on ISC as well.
Girls basketball heading down the home stretch, Sean.
Getting awful close to Selection Sunday, as they would like to call it, where they draw the ping pong balls.
Yeah. Section will be firing up here, 1st of February.
Barry with an aggressive drive. He's headed back to the line again.
I just don't think you can say it enough. Frankfurt just needs to continue to do that at times.
You know, it's been impressive here tonight as it looks like Frankfurt has definitely it's been part of the game plan to not just settle for outside shots.
Right. Frankfurt coming in and on their three-point line, 25%, I think, shooting threes, so there's no need for them to settle for threes. Coach Hendricks has got to move in the ball well, everybody moving well, driving to the basket.
At Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling, it's a place where recycling always makes sense. You see what I did there? Please call Wampler's at 659-3721 for all your trash, recycling, and scrap needs. Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling, family-owned since 1948. Not only does it make sense to recycle because it's good for the environment, it makes you money. You take the right things in.
There you go.
Frankfurt with a 4-point lead. Matthew Barry will head back to the free throw line to take his second free throw attempt. He gets them both to go. Barry now with 5 points. Cooper Dunn setting up the offense here. Son of head coach Corey Dunn. Cooper's been fun to watch in his years in high school. He is just so well-rounded as a basketball player as Schomburg knocks down the three.
Yeah, Cooper Dunn does a lot of good things for the Hornets. Schomburg's first three of the evening. Cooper Dunn leads the team in assists, spearheads the defense for him out on top.
Definitely the quarterback out there on that offense. Schomburg hit the three a moment ago, gets into the lane, blocked by McBee.
Good block by McBee, got his hand right on top of that basketball.
Frankfurt clinging to a 2-point lead here before the half. Wagner tries to make it 5 and does. Another three-pointer knocked down by Lucas Wagner. He's in double figures with 10 points here in the first half. Dunn goes glass, too strong. It's secured by Wagner on the rebound, and now Coach Hendricks saying, whoa, guys, let's pump the brakes here.
I don't think, for Frankfurt, you definitely don't want to get in a running match with the Hornets.
They find Wagner in the corner again. He hit one a moment ago. He knocks this one down. 3 triples in the first half for Lucas Wagner.
Good to see Lucas keeping that three-point stroke going tonight that he had last evening against Western Boone.
Schomburg's floater off the mark, but a whistle here. See if they give him free throw it. Yep, they're going to call it on the shot there.
Yeah, Charlie taking that slap, trying to poke it out from behind.
You got to think with him picking up his second, Coach may get him out right here before the end of the half so he doesn't get 3. Schomburg's free throw attempt rattles out.
And you're right on cue, Sean. There goes Beardsley to the bench.
A line shift, almost like a hockey substitution there from Rossville. Schomburg gets 1 of 2. 6 points tonight for Aiden. Now he hounding Emery a little bit here, trying to get the ball in bounds. Remember, with a 7-point lead, it was cut to 2 a moment ago. Back-to-back triples from Wagner. Helped extend that lead for Frankfort. McBee being hounded, trapped, taken away by Dunn. Dunn looks to push. Rossville's got numbers. Schomburg into the defense, and he's going back to the line.
Rossville did a good job trapping McBee in the corner, getting the turnover, leading to a fast break foul here. Schomburg back to the free throw line.
Something was said between players there because Schomburg got up a little bit demonstrous. Had some choice words there after the collision. But cooler heads will prevail now. Everybody's calmed down. Back to the free throw line. Schomburg gets the first free throw to go. 7 points now tonight for Aiden. We said averaging 12.3 per game this year for Rossville. It is a 5-point lead for Frankfort. Under a minute to go. Ball taken away. Schomburg ahead to Teely Hahn. He gets a run out. That's his first field goal here this evening. And they'll cut the lead to 3.
Frankfurt's got to be heads up, knowing that Rossville wanting to come behind him with that trap.
And they are. And it's Cooper Dunn is hounding whoever has the ball right now. He is going to trap.
Yeah. Frankfurt got to be aware when they pivot around that Rossville player is going to be right there.
Not in the bonus just yet, so 23 seconds on the clock. Now you would think, for all intents and purposes here, Frankfurt would hold for 1 to guarantee at least taking the lead into the halftime.
I would agree. You want to make sure Rossville does not have another offensive possession.
Stewart's going to let a 3 fly wide open from this side, and he knocks it down. And now a hurl from Dunn is just short off the mark. The 3 knocked down there right before the buzzer for Landon Stewart. And Frankfurt takes a 6-point lead into the halftime break. We'll step aside when we come back. Halftime show heads your way on ISC.
At Wampler's Disposal and Recycling, we take pride in offering waste management for commercial and residential clients. As an industry leader, Wampler's Disposal and Recycling brings the most professional and responsive collection service in the business. Since 1948, our family-owned and operated company has provided excellent service at competitive rates. We offer container rentals as well. Our longevity in the industry is a testament to our excellent service. We serve all of Clinton, Tippecanoe, Boone, Howard, and Carroll counties. For all your waste removal needs, call Wampler Services Incorporated today. You can reach us at 765-659-3721. Visit us online at wamplerservicesinc.com.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proudly putting family first, strives to care and honor the families of Clinton and Carroll County in ways that share the loved one's story. In our effort to serve your family at the highest of quality, we have added our own crematories, one for your loved one and another crematory for your furry family members. Contact us for information on how we can serve your family. Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first.
All right.
Welcome here at the half, our first segment brought to us by the Willow Creek Barn, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. You see the hot dog entertainers there at halftime. Frankfort up 6 early here, Joe, on Rossville.
A little bit of a surprise, but hey, one of our keys was the county rivalry. Here we go. You know, Frankfort came to play tonight. I think Coach Hendricks had a good little game plan going on, trying to spread Rossville out defensively, taking their time on the offense, making several passes, making Rossville work on the defensive end, trying to get the shots that they definitely want. And so far on the defensive end, has slowed Rossville down. Frankfort leading 26-20 at halftime.
Yeah, Frankfort led in scoring in the first half by Lucas Wagner. He's already over his season average. He's got 13 points in the first half, knocked down 3 triples. They also got 5 points from Matthew Berry, 5 points from Landon Stewart, and 3 from Taryn Emery. So Charlie Beardsley didn't score there in the first half, and yet Frankfort's still up by 6. That's great.
The one thing I like, Sean, I think Frankfort did a good job driving the basketball. I think they need to continue to do that. They did knock down some threes, but get to the free throw line. Good free throw shooters for the most part is Frankfort, so let's drive that basketball and see if they can get to the foul line.
Usually when we're doing a Rossville broadcast, we are talking a lot about Braden Teeley-Hahn because he is filling up the scoring column. Tonight, just 3 points at the half. Again, averages 23 points per game. And whatever Frankfort game planned early on, it is working right now, but you got to expect that young man to get going in the second half.
You do. I mean, he has a couple good looks, didn't get him to go down in that first half. I'm sure Coach Dunn for the Hornets at the halftime here talking about, hey, what can we do to get him some good looks early here in the third quarter and get him going on here for the second half.
Aiden Schomburg leads the way for the Rossville Hornets. He has 8 points in the first half, and he has been their offensive weapon early on. But the score right now, 26-20. We'll take a break. When we come back. Halftime highlights head your way right here on ISC.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable. To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99. Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
In this town, game day starts long before kickoff. It's the work behind the scenes that makes champions. At Tier 1 Meat Company, we prep with the same focus, discipline, and pride as the hometown heroes we feed. From our block to your block, fuel every victory. Tier 1 Meat Company. Mission, feed the fans. Standard, champion quality. Scan the QR code for a game day upgrade.
Welcome back at the half here at Frankfort High School. A look at our first half highlights here at Frankfort, brought to us by Fiberhawk, fast, affordable Fiberhawk. And Joe?
The first couple you saw there for Frankfort was driving the basketball, knocking down a couple shots. Schaumburg, as you said, Sean, in that first half was the leading scorer for the Hornets, knocking down that first shot there. I think that was Corey Dunn on his three-pointer. Wagner, as you mentioned, 13 points for the Hot Dogs in that first half for Wagner. Knocking down a few of those threes. Got the Frankfort Hot Dogs with this 26-20 lead at halftime there. Stewart, nice pull-up jumper, adding a little extra offensive power for the Dogs.
That was Emery knocking it down, too, getting in on the show. Wolin from Rossville joined the party, knocked down a triple.
Absolutely. As I mentioned, Rossville, they are not bashful about shooting the three-pointers, any of them, and they got a good percentage for the team, so good block there by McBee on Schaumburg's drive. I think this is another corner pocket three for Wagner.
Back-to-back triples. That was a huge run right there.
I think Rossville had cut it to 1 point, knocked those down, and had Rossville doing a good job on their double-team defense, getting a breakaway there.
And then the dagger, that helped. That took some momentum into the halftime there, 26-20.
That was a key shot. That was a good drive by Wagner. And again, mentioned, Wagner didn't score, but he drove all the Rossville Hornet defenders to him, kicked it out for the three, and knocked it down.
We'll take another quick break. When we come back, adjustments.
Frankfort Eagles 976, serving with the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfort Eagles offers something for everyone. Golf leagues, bingo, concerts, kid parties, cookouts, and more. For more information on who we are and what we do, visit FOE.com or stop by Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street, Frankfort, Indiana.
At Day and Genda Funeral Home, we embrace change while staying true to timeless values. Our commitment to putting families first remains steadfast. With up-to-date practices and unwavering compassion, we offer the highest quality of service for your loved ones. Trust to serve your family with a classic commitment in modern times. Day and Genda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Welcome back to Frankfort High School. Final segment of our halftime show brought to us by JXN Stump Solutions and its halftime adjustments. Joe, what do we got?
Hey, I think for Rossville, they're going to be looking to get Teely Hahn some good looks here starting the third quarter. Set a few screens for him, see if they can get him off the snide scoring. I think that would go a long way to helping the Hornets here in the second half. For Frankfort, offensively, keep doing what you've been doing. I don't look for them to change much. They'll run that weave, the pattern, cutting through the lane. Be patient with their offense and try to keep an eye on the Hornet shooters as much as possible. Defensive will do Hot Dogs.
We'll take a 30-second break. When we come back, second half action. Head your way.
We've all heard the question, if a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? Honestly, we're not sure either. But what we do know is that if it falls in your yard, it usually leaves behind an unsightly stump that you'll be stuck mowing around. At JXN Stump Solutions, we'll get rid of that stump for good, and here's the best part. We offer free estimates, so you'll know the cost before the work begins. We deliver quality work from a professional, locally owned company with a commitment to leaving your property cleaner, safer, and stump-free. Contact us today at 242-9523. At JXN Stump Solutions, we're rooted in service and driven to remove.
Welcome back. Second half starting here at Frankfort High School. Case Arena. Frankfort will have the basketball to start the second half. They lead 26-20. Frankfort coming back with their original starting five from the beginning of the game. We'll start the second half here. Quick check of Rossville. Looks like they have their original five on the floor as well. Not really much foul trouble to talk about. So,
right before the half there, Charlie Beardsley picked up his second foul. We will want to stay away from that third early on here in the third quarter if possible.
Frankfort's patience on offense tonight has been very impressive. I think Coach has them understanding we need a wide open jump shot or we need to be attacking the bucket, because if you can hold the ball down here for 2 minutes, that limits the offensive opportunities for the other team.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's a great point. And let's be real here, Frankfort. They are not a run and gun team. They need to be patient.
Landon Stewart, welcome to the party, young man. 2 triples tonight. He's got 8 points.
Knocked one down right at the end of the first half. Starts a second half with one, so.
You can see the attention that Teely Hahn is getting every time he touches the ball. That was probably his cleanest look of the night.
Yeah, he was. Nice pass there by Dunn.
Andrew Woolen gets his first 2-point field goal of the night. He's got 5 points overall.
There's a good look by Dunn.
Beardsley a little bit out of control that time on the pass, but Barry, teammate, picks him up. Emery with it now. Back to Beardsley. Lay in. Bucket.
Good job by Frankfort staying with it.
That is Charlie Beardsley's first field goal tonight. Dunn lets a 3 fly. That one off the rim. Good look from Rossville's offense that time, just didn't knock it down.
Kind of been the case most of the evening. Rossville's had some good look on threes, knocked a few down. Most of them have not found the bottom of the net.
There have not been very many second chance opportunities tonight either. Is
one of Frankfort's better rebounding evenings.
And I was a little worried about that coming in with their size difference. But even the shorter dogs are doing a good job tonight boxing out.
We've mentioned many times, man, if you box out, better things are going to happen for you on the rebounding.
Lead at 9. Hot Dogs looking to push it to a double-digit lead here on this possession. Emery puts it on the deck. That shot just rims out. Teely Hahn looks to go the other way. Little floater here. Schomburg gets it to go. It's a good-looking offensive shot.
That was a nice offensive shot there off the glass. Schomburg in double digits now with 10.
Looked like an old-school Bob Cousy one-footer right there. This one taken away. Woolen off glass. Quick 4 points for the Hornets, and that'll get a timeout here. The lead cut to 5. Our third quarter tonight, and this timeout brought to you by Abstract Technology Group, doing IT differently, making it simple. Abstract Technology Group does exactly that, whether you're located in Indianapolis, Lafayette, or all points surrounding and in between. Just call 765-420-TECH or visit abstracttechgroup.com. We're Abstract, making it simple. And while we have time, let's tell you about JXN Stump Solutions as well. If you're tired of unsightly tree stumps ruining your yard, just let JXN take care of it. They've got the equipment and experience to get the job done right, offering 3 tiers of service that will rejuvenate your yard, all at competitive, budget-friendly rates. Call 242-9523 today for a free estimate. JXN Stump Solutions, rooted in service, driven to remove. After a quick, I'm sorry.
I was going to say now Rossville picking up with a 3-quarter trap defense here, trying to create some more turnovers, which is a good move, I think, by Coach Dunn. Not a great night shooting for Hornets, trying to pick up their defense a little bit, trying to see if they can speed Frankfort up on the offensive end here.
Barry being hounded by Teely Hahn. Stewart picks up his dribble. Wagner comes down with it. Now he looks for help. He still has a dribble if he wants it. I don't think he realizes that.
I think he forgot.
5-second call there. As the ball hit the floor, he was still trying to secure possession.
Yeah, I think he good. That's a good call, Sean. I think he thought he couldn't, but he really could.
The lead at 5. That one tipped out off the hands of Beardsley. Kind of a different place to inbound here, right on the sideline. Dunn. Little crab dribble through the lane. Still comes up short. Beardsley coming down the floor holding his hand, might have jammed a finger. Puts the ball on the deck, in the lane. Floater. Doesn't get anything. Back up with his own shot and gets this one to go.
Man, that's good. Stick with it there, Charlie Beardsley. Good hustle on that offensive glass.
Charlie with 4 now, all of them here in the third quarter. Schomburg's been the hot hand tonight. He knocks down another 3. He's got a pair of triples tonight. And now look at the defense from Dunn. Man, he is... Every time Rossville has made a run tonight, it's been because of the defense of Cooper Dunn.
Right. Cooper Dunn giving the hot dogs fits there on these defensive end. Another turnover for Frankfort. Frankfort had 5 turnovers first half, 4 in this quarter. Rossville ratcheted up the defense a little bit.
On a night for Dunn where maybe the shot's not falling, he's finding other ways to get involved. Schomburg knocks down another jumper. Lead cut to just 2. That was Barry all the way to the rack. He'll draw the foul on Schomburg.
You get to see a replay of that. Barry had a step all the way. Went ahead and just took it all the way. Opportunity for 2 free throws.
Barry's first free throw attempt good. Tonight's game brought to you by the Frankfort Eagles, Post 976, serving the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, the Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, please visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street. Barry goes 1 of 2 at the line. Kick out, Schomburg could tie it. That one rims out. Skying for the rebound was Beardsley.
Schomburg had a good look at another 3. Frankfort dodged a bullet there.
Frankfort so far tonight has been able to keep Rossville at a puncher's distance. They've extended the lead a little bit. Rossville's made a run a few times. Rossville another opportunity to cut into it here, potentially tie. They drop it down to Skinner. Lead cut to 1.
Good pass by Schomburg there.
Skinner gets his first field goal of the night, and then Schomburg's got to come out.
Yeah, he got a nose.
Bodily fluids there.
Little nosebleed going on maybe.
He'll try to hustle out and get that stopped. Obviously leading the team in scoring tonight. They want to get him back out there as quickly as possible. And then a turnover created by Wolin. Rossville's defense cranking up a notch here.
Yeah, boy, Frankfort is just shooting themselves in the foot with those turnovers. Can't have that.
Rossville now with an opportunity to take their first lead of the contest tonight. 3. Teely Hahn still trying to find range and can't. Skinner in there for the rebound. Wolin secures it. Dunn on the drive. Knocked away. Beardsley with it. Emery gets it across the timeline for Frankfort. Boy, I'll tell you, Dunn has just he's got an extra tank of gas tonight, man. As Wagner goes off glass, his first field goal in the second half.
Big basket for Frankfort.
Lead back to 3. I'll tell you though, Joe, I'm jealous of Cooper Dunn's energy, man. That kid.
He is, it seems like the Rossville Hornets always have a player or two like that every year. Just get down and dirty, get after you.
That's one thing when you face a Rossville team, and even before Coach Dunn's era, it's just been always, that's Rossville, right? They are scrappy, they play, they love their basketball, and that is Braden Teely Hahn knocking down his first 3 tonight, and we're all knotted up at 36.
See if Frankfort can respond one more time.
The two communities with a lot of pride when it comes to their basketball programs. Beardsley in the lane misses everything. They get it ahead here. Done. Or excuse me. That's Woolen.
Yeah. Playing through the contact. Frankfurt might have gotten away with foul that too.
Rossville with their first lead tonight. Stewart tries to take the lead back for Frankfurt and does. Back and forth action from Case Arena. This one knocked away. 4 seconds. Shots up. Just off the mark, and we head to the fourth quarter. Frankfurt hanging on to a 1-point lead. What a shot. Back and forth action. 39-38. We'll take a break. When we come back, fourth quarter heads your way on ISC.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
As we start the fourth quarter tonight here at Case Arena, we want to tell you about Rossville schools. At Rossville, they rank number 1 in safety, lead the county in academics, and have achieved remarkable success in their athletic, agriculture, and fine arts programs. They want you to come see why Rossville is the number 1 across the board in and around their community. Visit rcsd.k12.in.us for more information or give them a call, 765-379-2990 to set up an on-site visit. Teely Hahn, who's been slowed tonight on the offensive side, hit a huge three for Rossville, only to be answered by Stewart on the other end. And that's where we're at here, as Rossville now takes the lead once again. That's Skinner getting in on the action.
Good rebound there by Rossville. Frankfurt has done a very good job keeping Rossville off the offensive board so far. Skinner with a good put back on that one, giving Rossville the lead.
It's been a fantastic night tonight. I know, Joe, you guys were impressed with the way Frankfurt played for most of last night. They had some letdowns, some turnovers in the end that kind of let that lead balloon a little bit towards the end. Run out, Skinner. And the foul going to be called here against Stewart. Count the bucket for Skinner.
Good catch, good gather. Skinner, opportunity for three-point play.
Tonight's game brought to you by Day and Ginda Funeral Home, with locations in Frankfurt, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville. The compassionate and experienced staff at Day and Ginda Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and a genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information, visit dayandginda.com, where they put family first. Ball on the deck, 2 players wrestle for it. Some scrappy play there.
Yeah, you see Taryn Emery kind of just haphazardly reaching back for that ball. Got in trouble. Saved the possession arrow. Frankfurt.
3-point game right now. It's the largest lead of the night for Rossville. Frankfurt obviously does not need a 3 here. But if Wagner or Stewart finds themselves wide open, you got to think those two, they've been shooting the ball well tonight.
Yeah, they have been.
Beardsley on the cut. Wagner in the lane, using his body. And they call an offensive foul here. Might have gotten the arm extended a little bit. I'd have to see it again.
Wow. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Reverse. Maybe. Once that elbow come up and extend it out a little bit. Give the referee an opportunity to make that call. Nice pass.
Interior, Skinner starting to make his presence known. That's 8 points now for Brody. And then Rossville ratchets up the defense. Frankfort can't get it in bounds, and the Hot Dogs starting to fall apart early here in the fourth quarter. Schomburg almost lost that one. Wolin puts it on the deck. Schomburg looking to drive. Back to Wolin. Wolin's jumper goes. A little two-man game with Schomburg and Wolin that time.
Boy, Wolin's having himself an evening with the scoring tonight.
Lead up to 7 for Rossville. Frankfort in desperate need of a bucket here.
Frankfort definitely in that danger zone.
McBee from the corner dials it up just strong. Wagner rips it down, and then players tied up. And they're going to hit Wagner with a technical foul here.
Let's see that.
I don't think there was anything egregious. His arms get extended at the end, but it's because the other player also has a hold of the basketball, pulling it away from him.
As he pulls it from him, the arms go out. I don't think there was a shove or push there.
So some crucial plays here. And, earlier on in the game I mentioned not a lot of foul trouble, and it's always good in these rivalry games when you let the players decide the play on the floor. And unfortunately, we've seen a couple of calls here on this end that have not gone Frankfort's way, if you're a Frankfort fan anyway. They're going to talk things over. They called it a jump ball. Now we'll see if they rescind the technical. He initially called it. They huddled up and talked together, and they are going to give it to him.
Well, I just think that's a tough call for Frankfort and Wagner, as both players were battling for that ball. You got one pulling hard as he's falling down.
And the other thing, too, I know on the replays we don't have the audio, but live in the gym, that separation happens as the whistle is being blown to break up the play. And as a player, you're taught you play through the whistle.
Yeah.
Tilihan knocks down the free throw.
His second free throw of the evening.
Lead extended out to 8. And he'll get both of those. That was for the technical. And now Rossville will have the ball out of bounds. So this could be a 4 to 5 point swing. It's already created a 9-point lead right now for the Hornets.
Boy, things have switched quickly here for Rossville. They've turned the juice up, and Frankfort has not been able to respond.
Schomburg, dagger, absolute dagger. Aiden Schomburg with his third triple tonight. The lead now ballooned to 12. Another steal from Rossville. They get it ahead to Schomburg, and he'll be fouled.
Once again, the defensive pressure by the Hornets creating their fast break opportunity. Schomburg back to the line for 2.
At Healthy Communities of Clinton County, they offer navigation services for all pregnant women. A licensed nurse is available to help with free pregnancy tests, prenatal vitamins, breastfeeding, labor, delivery, car seat, and newborn care education. Call Libby at 659-6063 for more information. Schomburg, perfect at the line on that trip. Lead now 14. Barry puts it on the deck, gets into the lane, goes off glass and can't finish. Rossville quickly the other way. Skinner, too strong off glass himself. And then that one last touched by the Hornets. Rossville's defense has found another gear here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Frankfort's awareness sometimes, not looking for someone to come from behind. Rossville's really good at that.
Screen set there. And we'll get a foul against Woolen. Stewart stood there on the screen, took that one in the chest.
The Rossville, the other guy who was standing there, didn't help his teammate, saying, hey, got a pick coming, and plowed right into him.
McBee with it for Frankfort. Hot Dogs need a bucket here. This would be huge. Emery just rims out. Stewart, offensive rebound and a foul against Rossville.
Frankfort right now sitting on 39 points, had 38. Excuse me. Frankfort has yet to score in this quarter, right? Help me out, Sean. Is that true?
I think they got one bucket. Maybe.
Beardsley was his 6th point of the evening.
Unfortunately tonight, Joe, I don't have my normal scoring sheet that has my quarters broke down for me.
Okay.
Teely Hahn able to get his field goal there. He's in double figures now. He's got 10, but that's far off the 23 points a game average. Taken away. Schomburg's great night, both offensively and defensively, continues.
Wow, things have turned quickly here. Rossville and their defense have forced Frankfort into another turnover. 13 turnovers for Frankfort this evening.
Dunn steps into an open three, and he knocks it down. Lead now out to 17. Again, Frankfort came into the fourth quarter with a 1-point lead.
My, how things have turned. 58-41, 3 minutes to go.
What do they say? Both about in any sport, defense travels.
Yeah.
And that's what's been the difference here in this fourth quarter. Rossville has found another gear when they've been playing hard all game long, don't get me wrong, but man.
Yeah,
every loose ball has gone their way. They've been very active with their hands. Skinner has also found some offense here in this fourth quarter.
Wow, that 10 points for Skinner tonight?
Yeah, he's out running the break.
Good job for Brody. And hey, get a few rebounds. Let me lead the fast breakdown here.
Oh, he's still the big man. Run, we'll find you.
Yeah, get out there.
Two and a half minutes to go in this one. You can almost feel the air in Case Arena. It's like changed here in the fourth quarter. Braden Teely Hahn, the steal, run out, layup. Comes the trap again from Rossville. Body foul here. Attention all engaged couples. Discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside of Frankfort, the venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities. Check out their gallery on their website at thewillowcreekbarn.com. Visit thewillowcreekbarn.com. Barry knocks down the first free throw. His fifth made free throw on the evening. Cuts the lead to 20. Final 2 minutes of play. For Coach Hendricks, he's at least going to be able to take this game film for the first 3 quarters and say, if we do this and we play a full game,
got a chance.
We can play with the best of them because Rossville is a very talented team, and you're seeing that here in the fourth quarter. I want to appreciate all the fans who have tuned in tonight and joined our live broadcast. Tonight's game is being presented by the students at Frankfort High School as Brody Skinner gets another field goal. Led by Richard Salee, their coach and teacher here at Frankfort High School. It's been an awesome program. ISC has been so grateful to be part of this partnership and be able to come here and give these students an outlet and opportunity to see what a career in broadcasting can look like. From everyone at ISC, I want to thank you for all your hard work. And as always, you can catch almost every single boys and girls basketball game all season long on ISC and Hot Dog TV. Both teams with substitutions here for the final minute of this one. The home fans got a great showing out of the Hot Dogs for 3 quarters tonight.
Yeah, the fourth quarter, the Hornets have owned the fourth quarter.
What a huge scoring output for them tonight. I didn't think they were going to get to that 65-point average. They're at 64 right now. But, man, when you put up 25 or 27 points or whatever they've put up here in this fourth quarter, that's pretty amazing. The big fella, Lane Edmonds, finds a bucket inside. Stewart knocks down the jumper for Frankfort.
It's been a good right spot for Frankfort tonight. Use that going forward.
He's got 13 points for the Hot Dogs. Final seconds will tick off here as we hit the buzzer at Case Arena. Your final score tonight, 66-45. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, our post-game show heads your way on ISC.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the Knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect, your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Welcome back one final time at Frankfort High School in beautiful Case Arena. Tonight the Hot Dogs fall just a little short here. They get beat by Rossville 66-45. Hot Dogs had a chance though, Joe. They took a 1-point lead into that fourth quarter, and then Rossville turned it up.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to Rossville. You can see right there, ranked number 10th in single A. That fourth quarter was impressive. Their defense created so many opportunities for them. Pushed Frankfort out to 16 turnovers this evening. They had 6 in that final quarter, Frankfort did. But credit Rossville for great defense. Good shooting there. You see Schaumburg knocking down 3. He ended up, I believe, help me out here, Sean. Was he
20?
20. Rossville's leading scorer with 20 for Schaumburg. Good evening for him. Brody Skinner, usually not much in the scoring column, had 12 this evening, did a good job. So, hey, credit to the Rossville Hornets. Frankfort, good 3 quarters. The fourth quarter coming up a little short. Use that going forward.
Yeah, tonight Aiden Schaumburg is our player of the game. for Rossville. Finished with a game-high 20 points and really carried them tonight when T. Leon was slowed in the scoring column this evening. Schomburg was hitting early and often all night long for Rossville. And
I think that Andrew Woolen, you give him some stars tonight too. He did some good stuff throughout the game for Rossville, scoring a few baskets, good defense. So all-around good effort by the Hornets.
Hot Dogs were led in scoring by Lucas Wagner. He had 15. Landon Stewart chipped in 13 as well. Those were the two players in double figures for them. Rossville improves to 11-2 on the season. Frankfort will fall to 1-14. That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We want to thank you for tuning in. Our broadcast tonight brought to us by Abstract Technology Group, doing IT differently, making it simple. By Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first. FiberHawk, fast, affordable FiberHawk. Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. The Frankfort Eagles, people helping people. And the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. For all the students at Frankfort High School, for Mr. Salee and Joe Rook, I'm Sean Walker. Thank you for tuning in. We're back on Tuesday. It'll be girls basketball action, Frankfort versus Clinton Prairie. Make sure you tune in for that one. Have a good rest of your weekend, everyone.